We are at the Santa's Whispering Pines Campground, located in Bracebridge, Ontario, Canada. It is across the street from the Santa's Village, which will be opening this long weekend. Okay, here's the inside of the campground, and today is not that busy as people are just beginning to come into the campsites. There are a number of theme celebrations this year in 2022. So, all right. Gonna pull in very shortly. Okay, so backing onto the main road is cottage number 1, cottage number 2, and cottage number 3. Number 4 backs onto the parking lot to Santa Village, or the overflow parking lot. And then over here is the maintenance building. And then the bathroom facilities also here. I'm gonna go in and check out their facilities. There are smaller bunks that are dotted all over Whispering Pine here. So I think they are a little bit more rustic. Okay, so inside, so most of the sites are I think 30 amp, I believe. Some of them are 15 amp only, like this one here. This is 15 amp. Yeah, so some of the sites are only 15 amp, even though they're pull through. So be careful what you're booking. The one that we booked has 30 amp. Yeah, there are a lot of trees here on the property. So sometimes making a turn could be a little challenging at times, especially when you're towing a longer trailer, because the roads are rather narrow at times. Look at Santa's Village across, and you could see, zoom in a little bit, there's some canoes that you can actually rent as well. I think you can also rent kayaks. There's a little gazebo here for site number 1. And these bunks here. The difference between the bunks and the cottage that they have is that the bunks do not have washrooms. There's no showers or washroom facilities inside, so it's just strictly sleeping, whereas the cottage actually have internal bathrooms and washroom facilities. So it's more basic, I guess, accommodation with the bunks. As you can see, a lot of the bunks are lined up across, facing the street, main street there. And yeah, a lot of trees here. I think they're pine trees. And so here we go. So this site here shows 30 amp. They don't have 50 amp attached. Oh, some don't have 15, but no 50. So I think there are a few sites, pull-through sites that have 50, but most of them do not have 50 amp. We have the firewood ready. So we'll be using the fire pit to start a campfire later on. And yeah, everything's good. The only thing that's a little bit of a negative here is the the sewage discharge. It's located on this little bend. You have to do a 90-degree turn, and there's only one discharge station, so it's not a three-way at the sites, so it's only two ways. So that's a little bit of a negative there. So here's a look at the Noble setup here. You can see the outdoor barbecue grill has been set up, and we locked the hitch. And then on top of that, the water is set up to the city water connection and 30 amp service. No other choice. It's only 30. Alright, we're gonna take a stroll to the rest of the Whispering Pine Campground. Today is not that busy. Some of the units are still open. But yeah, the weather's been cooperating today. It didn't rain. There was a forecast of rain today, but held up. So you can see here, these are the cabins and bunks. So as mentioned, these do not have any running water inside. So a little bit more basic and rustic, I guess. Some of these can sleep 4 people, maybe even more. Basic accommodation. Gonna go up to the units in the back. Okay, so this is towards the back of the campground. So there's a playground on the left side here. And I think some of these are non-electric units where you can actually do some tent camping here. And then there's a swimming pool, an outdoor swimming pool. I don't think it's open yet. Let's have a look. There's a lock here. I'm guessing it's not open yet. And then a few more, looks like cabins in the back. Public washroom. Bunks, I believe. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Here at the Whispering Pine. So yeah, it's a nice little facility here. So I'm gonna head back to my unit.